Hey, how's it going? This is Grant from AmericanEnglishWithGrant.com, here to help you gain the English skills you need to improve your work performance and have a more fulfilling career. Today, we are going to talk about how to effectively, that's the key word there, effectively, expand your English vocabulary. A lot of people try to improve their vocabulary by memorizing tons of dictionary definitions and trying to learn 20, 30, sometimes 40 new words every week. The truth is, this is not the most effective way to expand your vocabulary. In this video, I'm going to explain why that method is less than ideal, a much better 4-step approach that you can use to expand your own English vocabulary, and I'm going to show you an example clip from one of my real one-to-one sessions where I use this 4-step approach to help my client expand his vocabulary. So first, why not memorize 30 or 40 new words per week? The reason this is ineffective is that just memorizing dictionary definitions is not enough to actually use those words correctly in your speaking and in your writing. And that should be the full goal of learning words, to actually use them to communicate better. You're not studying for a test anymore. To really be able to use words correctly, you need to understand the details and nuances of the word, when and how to use it, any collocations or other words that are often paired with this new word, and of course, you need to actually practice using these words. So here is the 4-step method I use with my clients to help them expand their vocabulary. First, yes, you do need to look up the definition of the word, but in addition to the definition, you should also try to find some details, like what part of speech the word is. Is it a noun, adjective, verb? You should also look up similar words as well as opposites to help you fully understand the word. After you've done that, you should try to find some example sentences that use this word so you can understand not just the definition, but how the word is actually used. And then it's very important that you have a native speaker or someone with a very high English level explain the specific nuances of the word. There are a lot of details in terms of how words are used that are not given in the dictionary definition. If you really want to use the words correctly, it's important to have someone that can explain these details. And finally, you should practice making your own example sentences. These should be both written and spoken, and then you should have someone that can give you feedback on your examples to make sure you're using the words correctly. That is what we are going to look at now. Next, I'll show you an example clip from a one-to-one session with one of my clients. A bit of a background, this client works as a sales rep for Oracle, and he really wants to improve his vocabulary. He feels quite limited, so in addition to our regular lessons and homework, which I give him every week, I also have him send me 5 words per week. With each word, he writes the definition, how he thinks the word should be used, and an example sentence using the word. Then I give him detailed feedback to make sure he totally understands the word and can use it correctly. This client is a bit of a beginner, but this method works with all English levels. So if you're a more advanced student, this would still be helpful for you. And I apologize, the sound quality of the class recording is a little bit low. That's only because it's recorded. During a real one-to-one session, my voice will sound super clear. It sounds exactly like it does right now. But anyway, let's get to the clip. Most of these, they're pretty close, but there are a few additional details that you need to know. So first, affect. Changed something through behavior. Yes, affect just means to change something in any way.
Yes.
This word can be used when I want to express something to change a person's mind through my behavior.
This is my thing. I thought this.
It doesn't have to be a person's mind. It can be anything. This word can be used when I want to express that one thing caused another thing to change. For example, the weather really affected my mood.
Yes.
The weather caused my mood to change.
Yes.
Or I could say, having a good manager affects a team's performance. Having a good manager causes a team's performance to change.
I understand.
So here, my attitude can affect my sales performance. That is also true. My attitude can cause my sales performance to change.
Yes, it's right.
So whenever you use affect, you should give the thing that causes the change to the second thing. So the cause of the change, the thing being changed. Does that make sense?
Yes, I understand.
Okay, excellent. And finally, perspective. This one's difficult because many people confuse perspective and opinion.
Yes.
These words are actually not the same thing. Here, the view people have about various situations, and then here, most people's perspective of sales is not good. These are opinions, not perspectives. So most people have a bad opinion about sales. They think salesmen are pushy and kind of rude.
Yes, I think perspective and the opinion is similar word.
They're similar, but there's a key difference between them. So a person's perspective, this is like a person's viewpoint and life situation. The way that a person views something. So you should use this word. Yeah, by the way, you should say how to use this word instead of a word. But anyway, you should use this word to talk about and explain the way a person is looking at a situation and a person's life situation. I'll give you an easy example. As an American, I think the Korean language is really confusing. In this situation, my opinion is that Korean is confusing, but my perspective is an American. That's my life situation.
I understand that.
Mm-hmm. So let's do a business example. Maybe you're an accountant and have been looking closely at the company's financial situation. The marketers say we should increase the marketing budget. However, you think that's a bad idea because you really understand that the company needs to save money right now. In this example, your opinion is that the company,
To save money.
yes, should save money
Let's say
and not increase the marketing budget. And then your perspective, this is an accountant who understands the company's finances. In basically any situation, your perspective influences your opinion, but they're not the same thing.
it is a little confusing, but I understand. I have to check perspective more
Mhm.
after. Now,
So right now,
Mhm.
you said that you think this is confusing.
Yeah, yes,
Your opinion is that this is confusing.
yes.
Your perspective would be someone who's kind of a beginner at learning English.
Yes, it's right. I understand that. Oh,
Great, great. All right, I hope that was helpful for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you feel limited by your own vocabulary and you know that your English is preventing you from reaching your full career potential, then contact me today to learn more about my premium one-to-one coaching. With my help and proven methods, we'll get you the skills and confidence you need to improve your work performance and have a more fulfilling career. All right, thanks a lot for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video.